As we stand here on November 23, 2025, the atmosphere is stirring with anticipation and energy. The signs are everywhere. Nature is preparing for a dramatic transformation. The days have grown noticeably shorter, and the air carries a sharper chill. Across the country, people are feeling the subtle but unmistakable signals that a major seasonal change is underway. Autumn's warmth, which has lingered in pockets across the nation, is about to be swept away by winter's first true punch. The gentle breezes of fall are giving way to gusty winds, and the last of the golden leaves are being torn from their branches as the cold front approaches. The coming weeks will bring dramatic weather shifts across the United States, from biting Arctic cold in the north to severe thunderstorms rumbling through the southern states. We're entering a period where the weather can change in a matter of hours, not days, and the impacts will be felt from coast to coast. This isn't just a cool down, it's a complete reorganization of the weather map, a grand battle of air masses. Cold, dense Arctic air is surging southward, while pockets of lingering warmth resist the advance, setting the stage for volatile conditions. For weeks, high pressure has kept the southeast mild and tranquil, but now, frigid Arctic air is gathering strength to the north, poised to break through and bring a dramatic end to the calm. The contrast between these regions will fuel some of the most dynamic weather we've seen this season. The collision of these air masses will drive wild weather, major storms, temperature plunges, and disruptive snow and ice. We could see blizzard conditions in some areas while others face dangerous ice storms that threaten travel and power lines. Expect swift, significant changes. One day mild, the next, deep winter. Temperatures may drop by dozens of degrees overnight, and streets that were dry and sunny could be blanketed in snow by morning. This is more than a typical seasonal slide. The intensity suggests a high-impact period ahead. Heavy snow, howling winds, and rapidly changing conditions will test our readiness and resilience. We'll break down the timing of the first Arctic blast, pinpoint where the heaviest lake-effect snow will fall, and highlight the regions most at risk for hazardous travel and power outages. We'll also track severe weather as these powerful forces collide, thunderstorms, lightning, and even the potential for rare winter tornadoes in the south. Long-range models are already hinting at a significant early December storm, one that could bring widespread impacts and set the tone for the rest of the season. While details are still forming, the message is clear: a much more active wintry period is on the way. Now is the time to get ready, as the first wave of winter weather could arrive sooner, and with more force than many expect. Now is the time to prepare for whatever Mother Nature has in store. Stock up on essentials, check your emergency kits, and make sure your home and vehicle are winter ready. Stay alert, the grand shift to winter is here, and it promises to be both memorable and challenging. The next chapter of the season is about to unfold, and we'll be here to guide you through every twist and turn. At the heart of this forecast lies a dramatic clash, a classic meteorological standoff between two powerful forces. On one side, we have a stubborn southeast ridge of high pressure, a feature that has been dominating the weather across much of the southern and eastern United States for days. This ridge acts like a protective shield, blocking colder air from the north and keeping the region basking in warmth and humidity, even as the calendar turns toward winter. But now, that shield is about to be tested by a relentless and invading Arctic trough. This trough is a deep dip in the jet stream, allowing frigid air from the polar regions to surge southward, threatening to shatter the southeast ridge's hold. The southeast ridge has kept things unusually warm and muggy for this time of year, with people in the south still enjoying outdoor activities and even summer-like conditions. But its dominance is about to be challenged in a big way. From the north, dense, frigid Arctic air is surging south. A true outbreak, not just a brief cool down. This isn't your average cold front. It's a full-scale invasion of winter, bringing biting winds and plummeting temperatures. Where these two dramatically different air masses collide, the atmosphere becomes a battleground. The clash of warm, moist air with cold, dense Arctic air creates the perfect recipe for storms to ignite, sometimes explosively. The greater the temperature difference between these air masses, the more energy is available to fuel powerful weather systems. This sharp contrast can lead to intense thunderstorms, heavy rain, and even severe winter weather. This high-amplitude pattern effectively splits the country in two, warmth and humidity dominating the south and east, while Arctic cold grips the north and west. The result is a nation experiencing two very different seasons at once. The central U.S., stretching from the plains to the Ohio Valley, becomes the battleground, where wild swings between rain, thunderstorms, ice, and snow are not just possible, but likely. Residents here will need to be prepared for rapidly changing conditions, and this isn't a one-day event. The pattern is expected to persist, with the battle between warm and cold air playing out over an extended period. For weeks, expect a relentless tug-of-war. Cold surges pushing south, warmth fighting back, and then another wave of Arctic air following close behind. Each round brings new weather challenges. With every swing of the pattern, new opportunities arise for storms to develop along the active boundary. These storms can bring everything from heavy rain and flooding to dangerous ice and snow. The persistence of this setup is what makes it so significant. Instead of a quick shot of winter or a brief warm spell, the country will see repeated rounds of active and sometimes severe weather. Millions of people will be affected as we head into December, with impacts ranging from travel disruptions to school closures and power outages. Communities across the nation will need to stay alert and prepared. The stage is set for several high-impact weather events, potentially including severe storms, flash flooding, dangerous ice, and heavy snow. Emergency services and local officials are already preparing for what could be a challenging stretch of weather. The atmosphere is primed for volatility, and as this tale of two air masses unfolds, the coming weeks promise to be a dramatic chapter in the story of this winter. The first major Arctic blast hits mid-Thanksgiving week, bringing a dramatic shift. Around November 26th, a powerful low-pressure system opens the door for frigid air to pour into the central and eastern U.S. Temperatures will plunge 15-25 degrees below average. Daytime highs in the teens and 20s, single digits or below zero at night in the north. The cold will reach deep into the southeast, making Thanksgiving one of the coldest days of the season. Brisk winds will create dangerously low wind chills. Travelers, take precautions. This outbreak is a stark reminder. Winter has arrived with force. The cold primes the ground in Great Lakes for major snow, and this is just the first in a series of cold shots defining early December. The Arctic blast will unleash classic lake-effect snow across the Great Lakes. As frigid air sweeps over warmer lake waters, it picks up moisture, fueling intense snow bands. From November 26 to 28, snow belts downwind of Lake Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, and Ontario will be hammered. Some towns could see 2 feet of snow, while others nearby get just a dusting. Travel will be treacherous, whiteouts and drifting snow are likely. This will be the first major lake-effect event of the season, hitting during peak holiday travel. Stay informed if you're traveling through the region. While the north braces for cold and snow, the southern edge faces a different threat: severe thunderstorms. The clash of warm Gulf air and advancing Arctic cold will spark storms, especially in the southern and central plains. Around November 24th, Kansas and Oklahoma could see large hail-damaging winds and even tornadoes. As the system moves east, the threat shifts into the Midwest and Mississippi Valley. Each new cold surge triggers more storms. Late November could see multiple severe weather rounds. Don't let your guard down just because it's late in the year. Have a way to receive warnings and be ready to act. While the East battles cold and storms, the West Coast faces its own transformation. A deep trough will dig in, opening the door for Pacific storms to drench California, Oregon, and Washington. Expect heavy rain, flood risks, and mountain snow. Great for ski resorts, but dangerous for travel. This wet pattern is vital for drought relief but brings hazards like mudslides, especially in burn scar areas. The western trough anchors the entire continental pattern, fueling the southeast ridge and Arctic surges eastward. The stormy west and wintry east are two sides of the same atmospheric machine. It all starts with this major Pacific pattern shift. Looking beyond Thanksgiving, models hint at a major storm developing December 2nd, 4th. Details are uncertain, but confidence is growing. A significant winter storm is likely. The setup fresh Arctic air dives south, a low forms along the boundary, and the storm's track will determine who gets snow, ice, or rain. Some models suggest a dangerous ice storm from Texas to Missouri. Others point to heavy snow in the Midwest and Northeast. For now, it's an event to watch. No totals yet, but the risk is real. The volatile pattern continues into early December. Stay tuned for updates as the forecast sharpens. If forecasts seem to change daily, That's normal, especially for storms a week or more away. Computer models like the GFS and European simulate the atmosphere, but tiny data errors can grow into big forecast shifts. That's why meteorologists use ensemble models, dozens of slightly different runs, to see the range of possibilities. When most ensemble members agree, confidence in the overall pattern grows. Right now, ensembles show strong agreement, a deep western trough, Arctic air, and a major early December storm. As new data comes in, details will sharpen and uncertainty will shrink. The science isn't failing, it's working in real time. Trust the process as we move from broad patterns to precise impacts. The message is clear. A prolonged period of active winter weather is here, and it's time to get ready for whatever the season may bring. Over the next several weeks, we'll see a variety of weather threats that could impact your daily life, travel plans, and even your safety. From Arctic blasts and lake-effect snow to severe storms and a potential major December system, nearly every region will be affected. No matter where you live, it's important to understand the risks and take steps now to protect yourself and your loved ones. For those in the northern states, now is the time to check your heating systems, insulate pipes, and winterize your car. Make sure your vehicle is equipped with snow tires or chains, and keep extra blankets and a shovel in your trunk. Assemble an emergency kit with essentials like non-perishable food, water, flashlights, batteries, and medications. Don't forget pet supplies and important documents in a waterproof container. Holiday travelers, especially through the Great Lakes, should plan for delays, hazardous road conditions, and possible flight cancellations. Check forecasts before you leave and allow extra time for your journey. In the southern plains and southeast, the threat shifts to severe thunderstorms, heavy rain, and even the risk of tornadoes. Stay alert for rapidly changing conditions and be ready to act quickly if warnings are issued. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive warnings. Weather apps, radios, and alerts on your phone can all help keep you informed, even if the power goes out. If you're in the potential ice storm zone, prepare for possible power outages. Stock up on essentials like food, water, batteries, and fuel for generators. Charge your devices and have a backup plan for staying connected. Have a plan to stay warm if the heat goes out. Gather extra blankets, sleeping bags, and safe, alternative heat sources. Make sure everyone in your household knows what to do in an emergency. The most important step, stay informed. Monitor local forecasts daily and sign up for emergency alerts from your community. Forecasts will evolve as new data arrives, so check for updates regularly. Weather can change quickly, and being prepared means staying one step ahead. Follow local meteorologists and trusted sources for updates. Social media and news outlets can provide real-time information and safety tips. We'll be tracking every development, keeping you informed about the latest threats and what you can do to stay safe. From the first snowflakes to the last thunderstorm, preparation is key. Take action now, and you'll be ready for whatever winter throws your way. Stay prepared, stay informed, and face the coming weeks with confidence. Major storms are ahead, but with the right steps, you can weather them safely.